Hello students of 9th standard, we have started the lesson number 5, acid, base and salt. Today we are going to see some new points in this chapter. See the reaction of acids with the oxides of the metals. So what you have to do, see there, take some water in a test tube. You have to take some water in a test tube. You have to add little red oxide. The red oxide is nothing but one of the primer which is used to paint the iron articles. You have to put the, you can say, red oxide into the test tube. Now add small quantity of you can say dilute HCl to it. Shake the test tube and observe. So does the red oxide dissolve in water? Red oxide does not dissolve in the water, but whenever we put HCl to it, it dissolves in it. What changes takes place in the particles of the red oxide on adding the HCl? So whenever you add the dilute HCl, they start to dissolve. The chemical formula of red oxide is nothing but Fe2O3. The water insoluble red oxide reacts with the HCl to produce water soluble salt. There is, you can say, production of a water soluble salt, that is nothing but ferric chloride. This gives a yellowish color to the water. Whenever you see, there is a yellow color formed to the water. The following reactions can take place, or you can write the chemical change in this way. See that Fe2O3, which is in a solid state, reacts with HCl, that is in an aqueous state. Whenever both of them react together, there is a formation of a salt, which is nothing but a ferric chloride, that is nothing but FeCl3, which is in an aqueous state, and there is a formation of a, you can say, water. Now see further, complete the following reactions. Metal oxide plus dilute acid, when react with each other, they give salt plus water. Here I have given some reactions which tell that metal oxide when reacts with an dilute acid, it gives you salt and water. See there, calcium oxide when reacts with HCl, it gives calcium chloride, which is nothing but a salt plus water. Next comes magnesium oxide. When it reacts with, you can say, aqueous HCl, it gives you magnesium chloride plus H2. Then see ZnO, which is nothing but zinc oxide. Zinc oxide when reacts with dilute HCl, or you can say aqueous HCl, it gives you ZnCl2, that is nothing but zinc chloride, and which is in the aqueous form, plus H2O, that is nothing but a liquid. The next reaction follows. See there, Al2O3, that is aluminium oxide, when reacts with hydrogen fluoride, it gives you aluminium fluorate plus, you can say, H2O. So these are the reactions which tell us that metal oxide when reacts with a dilute acid, it gives us salt plus water. What type of a compound is a metal oxide with reference to the neutralization reaction? See, metal oxide is nothing but a metal reacts with the oxygen and there is a formation of a metal oxide. Explain the statement, metal oxides are basic in nature. Whenever we want to explain that metal oxides are nothing but basic in nature, we are going to take one example of it. See here, when magnesium reacts with oxygen, it gives you magnesium oxide. When this magnesium oxide reacts with HCl, it gives you magnesium chloride plus H2O. Then when this magnesium chloride is treated with water, it gives you magnesium hydroxide. That means it gives you alkalis. This means that metal oxides when treated with an water always gives you can say the hydroxides. So hydroxide is nothing but a constituent of the base. By this we can take that metal oxides are basic in nature. Then see next one. Reaction of bases with the oxides of a non-metal. Bases react with the oxide of non-metals to form a salt and water. Hence, oxide of non-metals are said to be acidic in nature. See what happens? Whenever the bases reacts with the oxides of the non-metals, they give you can say salt plus water. And oxides of non-metals are said to be acidic in nature. Sometimes the oxides of non-metal themselves are said to be examples of an acid. See here, I have given the reaction. Oxides of non-metal plus base gives you salt plus water. That is nothing but when carbon dioxide reacts with NaOH. NaOH is nothing but sodium hydroxide. When this sodium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide, we get sodium carbonate plus water. Sodium carbonate is nothing but a salt. CO2 when reacts with KOH, that is nothing but potassium hydroxide, it gives you potassium carbonate plus H2O. Then SO3 when reacts with you can say NaOH, we get sodium sulfate plus water. So these are the reactions when the oxides of metal reacts with base gives you salt plus water. Then see, zinc oxide reacts with the sodium hydroxide to form a sodium zincate and water. Similarly, aluminium oxide reacts with sodium hydroxide to form a sodium aluminate and water. So these are the reactions are given here. See here, zinc oxide when reacts with NaOH, it gives you sodium zincate plus water, and when aluminium oxide reacts with NaOH, it gives you sodium aluminate. So these are the reactions. See there. So I have given you, write down the chemical reaction, both of these reactions we can get. Can we tell Al2O3, that is nothing but aluminium oxide, and zinc oxide, acidic oxides on the basis of this reaction? Yes. Then see, define amphoteric oxides and give two example. Amphoteric oxides are the oxides which react with the acids and bases. Example see there, aluminium oxide and zinc oxide. Then see next one, reaction of a acid with carbonates and bicarbonates of a metal. Here you have to do one activity. Fit a bent tube in an rubber core. Take some lime water in a test tube and keep it handy. Take some baking soda in another test tube and add some lemon juice to it. What you have to do? You have to take another test tube. In that test tube you have to take a baking soda and you have to add some lemon to it. Immediately fit the bent tube over it. Insert it other end with the lime water. What you have to do? You have to insert the other end with the lime water. Note down your observation of both the test tube. Repeat the procedure using washing soda, vinegar and dilute HCl properly. What do you see? See that. This is one of the interesting part of the lesson. So see, in this activity, when lime water comes in contact with the gas in the form of effervescence. So what happens? In this, whenever we put the baking soda into the lime water, there will be the effervescence of the gases and it will turn the you can say one lime water, milky. Then see, it is a chemical test for the carbon dioxide gas. When lime water turns milky, we infer that the effervescence of carbon dioxide gas has been produced there, and these are nothing but the effervescence of the gases. This gases is produced on the reaction of the acid with carbonate and bicarbonate salts of the, you can say, metals. A precipitate of calcium carbonate is produced on the reaction with the, you can say, lime water. Then see, this reaction can be represented at, how this reaction can be represented in the chemical equation. See there, calcium hydroxide, which is in the aqueous state, plus carbon dioxide gas gives you calcium carbonate plus H2O. Then see next one, salts. There are types of salts which are acidic salts, basic salts and neutral salts. Activity you have to do there, prepare 10 ml aqueous solution for 1 gram each of a sodium hydrochloride, ammonium hydrochloride and sodium bicarbonate. You want to prepare 10 ml aqueous solution of these substances. You want to measure the pH by and pH paper. Are the values same for all three? You have to see whether the values of the pH are same for all. Classify the salts based on the pH value. We know that 0 to 7 is nothing but acidic, 7 to 14 is nothing but basic, and 7 itself is nothing but a neutral. Then see, next one, we have seen that salts are formed by the reaction between acids and bases. Whenever we know that acids and bases react with each other, they give us salt plus water. This we have seen in the, you can say, neutralization reaction. Though the reaction is called as a neutralization reaction, the resulting salts are not always neutral. Even though there is a formation of a salt in case of the neutralization reaction, it does not mean that whatever the salt that is formed is nothing but a neutral. Then see, neutral salt is formed by neutralization of strong acid and strong base. So, how the neutral salt is formed? Neutral salt is formed whenever there is a reaction between a strong acid and a strong base. The aqueous solution of neutral salt has the pH equal to 7. Then see, acidic salt is also formed by the neutralization reaction. But how it is formed? See there, it is formed between the strong acid and a weak base. The pH of the aqueous solution of an acidic salt will be less than 7. Then on the contrary, the basic salt is also formed by the neutralization reaction, but it is between weak acid and a strong base, and the pH will be greater than 7. So, this is about the, you can say, salts, acids, base and neutral salts. See here, complete the reactions in the following table. Carbonate salt of a metal plus dilute acid gives you another salt of a metal plus, you can say, carbon dioxide. So here are the reactions given to you. That is nothing but sodium carbonate when reacts with HCl. It gives you, you can say, NaCl. That is nothing but sodium chloride plus, you can say, carbon dioxide. Then see, when sodium carbonate reacts with H2SO4, it gives you Na2SO4, that is nothing but sodium sulfate plus carbon dioxide plus H2O. That is, see here, calcium carbonate when reacts with potassium nitrate, that is CaNO3 twice, plus CO2 plus H2O. Potassium carbonate, when reacts with sulfuric acid, it gives you potassium sulfate plus carbon dioxide plus you can say water. So there are other reactions also. See there, bicarbonate salt of a metal when reacts with the you can say dilute acid, it gives you another salt of a metal plus carbon dioxide plus water. See here, when NaHCO3, that is nothing but a you can say bicarbonate salt, then plus HCl, whenever it reacts with HCl, it gives you NaCl plus carbon dioxide plus H2O. Then see here, next one, KHCO3, that is nothing but potassium bicarbonate salt. When reacts with you can say nitric acid, that is HNO3, we get potassium nitrate plus CO2 plus H2O. When sodium bicarbonate, whenever you see sodium bicarbonate reacts with acetic acid, it gives you sodium acetate plus carbon dioxide plus you can say water. So these are the you can say reactions whichever are given in your textbook.